First of all, the best duo in the bubble has been Porzingis and Luka. Both of these guys are averaging 30-plus a night. When you look at Luka Doncic, he's a baby Magic Johnson in the making. Right now, you look at the way Porzingis is playing, he looks like a baby Nowinski. Both of these guys are putting up monster numbers and they're playing at an elite level. When I look at the rest of the Dallas Mavericks basketball team, they don't have a lot of household names. Not a lot of names where we're talking about them on TV and the depth, but they're deep. You know, you look at a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr., who is shooting 41% from the three, 52% from the corner three-pointers, three-point shooting right now, who had big nights down there in the bubble, who could put up monster numbers and get you 25 to 30 a night also. You look at a guy like Finney-Smith, who we don't talk about enough, who's very underrated, who's at that 4 position, who could give you 18 to 20 points a night. You also look at the Dallas Mavericks bench, their depth. You got D. Wright, who comes off the bench, who could give you a huge matchup with the Clippers bench. You got Seth Curry. We know what that brother is capable of doing. He's capable of having a big night also. We talking about, you know, a guy that's put up there with his brother Steph Curry and shooting the lights out, and you better not leave him open. When I look at this Dallas Maverick team, they are deep. They don't get enough credit for their role players, and we all know that Rick Carlisle has, you know, he has that coaching strategy where he's not afraid to junk it up. He's not afraid to throw out a zone. I know Dallas is not the best defensive team in the world, but he junks it up by throwing out a zone. And if this Dallas Maverick team get hot, they could push this Clippers team to 6 games. I'm one of these, if I'm picking the LA team to be worried about, I'm not saying Dallas is going to beat them. But I know what, I've been seeing Patrick Beverly, you know, during the summertime, he's sliding in the sand with his Tim's on. Well, you better lace him up because he got Luka Doncic and he's not scared. And I talked to multiple guys that played against Luka overseas, and they said, oh, he's ready for this. You cannot rattle him. He played in one of the toughest leagues there is in the world for us being rough and physical. This NBA stuff don't faze him. So if I'm concerned about any team, it's the LA Clippers. Would Dallas beat them? No, but they will push them to the brinks.
Here's the reason I'm not worried, because I think what you have to take into account is the depth of the Los Angeles Clippers. They have enough. They have so many defenders. Not only did they pick up Morris, but you still have Beverly. You still have Kawhi. You still have Paul George to deal with Luka. And as great as Luka is, when you're talking about at least a 2 to 3 headed monster that can go about the business of trying to guard him, it's going to be problematic. Porzingis obviously is a threat at 7'3" and can hit jump shots and whatever, but we got to see what we're going to get from him. I'm a Tim Hardaway Jr. fan, no question. I think he could do some things, but in the end, the depth of the Los Angeles Clippers have to be taken into consideration. With the Lakers, we're wondering who's going to produce. We're not just wondering about what are they going to get from their bench. All right, we're wondering what they're going to get from their starters outside of LeBron and Anthony Davis. And then when we look at the Blazers, not only do we have Damian Lillard, the MVP of the bubble, not only do we see C.J. McCollum playing supposedly with his bad back, talking about hell with that, it ain't bothering me now, it's time to do what we doing, and dropping 29 on folks. Have y'all seen Gary Trent? Have y'all seen the way this brother's been shooting the basketball? You can't leave him open. This brother is unconscious, and he's a marksman. He can shoot the 3. And so if you're Portland and you have the ability to spread the floor and hit 3s, and the Lakers' answer is 2s, 3s outnumber 2s. And if you're going to get into a shootout, which Portland is capable of forcing you to engage in, to me, that coupled with the Lakers' absence of depth at this particular moment makes them a greater threat to the Lakers than Dallas is to the Clippers. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.